it can be a bit overwhelming to research free patterns. So in this video, I have found some cute and free plushie patterns so you don't have to do any research for your next plushie project. Hello and welcome to my crocheting channel. In this video, I will show you 20 plus plushie patterns that will take you under 1 hour to make. All of the patterns will be beginner to beginner intermediate friendly as well. So this is perfect for market prep, or if you are just impatient like myself, then this will be the perfect patterns for you. If you're new here, my name is Alexandra and I love everything crochet. If you're not, then welcome back and thank you for clicking my video again. I'm so happy you came back. And of course, all of the links for all of the patterns will be in the description below. It would also be so much fun if you would comment if you do any of these patterns, or send me some pictures of you crocheting this pattern. That would really make me happy. And also, I would really appreciate if you left a comment with some plushie pattern tips for me if you have any. I'm doing a market prep right now, so I would be happy to receive any plushie patterns that you think are gonna sell well at a market. But let's get into the plushie patterns. So the first plushie pattern I want to show you is this bear with a heart, and it is so adorable. And in my opinion, this pattern actually looks way more advanced than it actually was, because it was pretty simple. This plushie took me about 40 minutes to make, and I would say that it is totally worth that time. This pattern is free on Instagram by Amigurumiverse, and this feels like the perfect gift for a loved one, or like a Valentine's gift or something like that. If I had a market for Valentine's time, I would 100% include this in my inventory. But actually, I will include this in my inventory, even though I'm not doing a market in Valentine's times. But especially if you do it in Valentine's time, you need to include this. Moving on. Everyone loves a plushie turtle, right? And here we have the perfect one, because this only took me 45 minutes to crochet. This pattern is also free on Instagram, and it's by Crochet with Luna. When I have watched other YouTube creators doing markets, I have gotten the sense that plushie turtles are really popular, so this I will 100% have in my inventory for my market, and I hope it will sell well. And then I wonder, is capybaras still a thing, or is it a bit out? I don't know, but I gave this plushie pattern that is a capybara a try, and I really enjoyed it. So I will try to sell this on my market, and I guess we will see if they are still a thing or not. Regardless, this only took me 45 minutes to make, and it is fairly big, and it's just so cute. I love it. And I also did try a new method of like changing colors that makes like the edge more defined. So it's like a method where you kind of crochet with two colors at the same time. I think this looks like a bit more neat maybe, but I don't know if I like the crochet like not very straight line more, or if I do like this more. What do you think? Leave a comment. But this pattern actually comes with two different variations, and I have only tried one of them. So I will definitely try the other version as well, where you like embroider the nose and so on. And now I did like the color change to make the nose. So the next project is a bit bigger than the other ones, and it is a seal. And I think this one is very cute. So this took me 1 hour to crochet, so it is a bit more time consuming than some of the other projects, but it is also a little bit bigger than some of the other projects. So, and it is by Vanilla Gurumi on Instagram, so it is also a Instagram pattern. Okay, so moving on. Is it weird that I had no idea what an axolotl was before I started with crocheting plushies? I mean, everyone who sells plushies on market seems to sell these axolotls. So when I first saw it, I had to like Google the Swedish word of axolotl, but I still had absolutely no idea what it was. But I have never had an aquarium, so maybe that explains it, and I'm not very interested in having one either. But these crocheted axolotls do look really sweet, so I will be happy to just have some crocheted axolotls. Okay, so the next plushie pattern only took me 17 minutes. So this is perfect for like a keychain, and I will include this in my market because I want to have like a cheaper option for someone that just comes by and just want to grab something cheap real quick. It is not the cutest I have ever crocheted, but it is really cute for the amount of time it takes to make, so I really appreciate this pattern. And this is a tutorial here on YouTube by Artisan Gift Collector, and I know they have like the written pattern in the comments if you just want to read while you watch the video tutorial. These next few patterns will actually be food patterns, because imagine having like a basket full of like crocheted food. It could be really cute for keychains, car hangers, or just like for a children's play kitchen where we have like play food. So starting off strong, we have strawberries. This one took me 30 minutes to make. This is also a free pattern on Instagram that Lindes Crafts made. Mine turned out pretty big, but you can obviously adjust the size by using a smaller yarn or a smaller hook and so on. So then I have found a carrot, which I am yet to try, but I think this looks super nice. It looks very neat. It is also a free pattern on Instagram by Alpaca Patterns. And then we have the cutest vegetable I managed to find, which are these two peas in a pod, which are so cute. I love them. It is from Abijade Art from Instagram, and it is just deliciously cute, and it is a must make ASAP for me. I also found a pattern for a slice of optional citrus fruits. I made a lemon slice. It turned out good. It was also kind of big, but you can adjust that as I said before, of course. And this pattern is by Hook Crochet Company on Instagram. And I think it took me about 20 minutes to make, so it's also like a cheap keychain or just like for this play kitchen. The next food item is this lollipop with a face, and how cute isn't this pattern? It's so cute with these eyes and the mouth, and I really need to make this. I haven't done it yet, but I think it will be a quick make. And it is also on Instagram by Love My Hooks. And then I want to mention 3 of the patterns I used in my latest video, and I felt like I really needed to include them because I liked them so much, and they were also like quick makes. It is firstly this Stingray, which is so gorgeous with the mouth and the details on the back. I really enjoyed making this. The video tutorial is here on YouTube, and that one is also really good. It is a YouTube tutorial by Therese Crochet Shop. For me, this took 45 minutes to make, which is good for this cute plushie, I think. Then we have this basic whale, which is super easy to make, which is why I really needed to include it here, even though it is a very popular pattern. It has like millions of views here on YouTube, but I can't not include it because it is such a quick make and it turns out so cute, but it is quite well known, so we move on. This octopus took me 1 hour to make, and it is totally worth it because it is one of my favorite patterns of all time when it comes to plushies, at least. I am absolutely obsessed with this octopus, and I especially really like the tentacles because they are so satisfying to make, and they also look so flowy and just like nice. I love them. I just can't recommend this pattern enough because it is so good. It is from a blog called Passionate Crafter and also totally free, which is so luxurious. The next tip is this mini dino, and this took me 40 minutes to make, so also a quick make. And I actually used the written pattern that you can find on Riddle, even though it is also a video tutorial here on YouTube. But the link for the riddle pattern is in the description of that YouTube video, because I think I prefer to read the pattern so I can like look at it and go back. It is from Crafter Frog here on YouTube. My next tip is this rubber birds, which is also a YouTube tutorial by Chubby Cheeks something here on YouTube. And the video shows a bunch of variations of birds that you can make with this pattern. That's something I really appreciate because then you only have to learn like one pattern and then you can make like a bunch of variations of that pattern. So plus points for that one. And another really cute pattern that I found on the same YouTube channel is this fruity crabs. And I have seen like a lot of patterns where you do like fruit patterns on like animals, and I think it's just so cute and adorable, and I really like it. It's a thing and I like that thing. Back to Instagram, I found a spider pattern which I thought would be like a cool make. I have not yet tried it, but I definitely will. I don't know how I feel about spiders really. I just thought like the multiple eyes and the multiple legs just looked cool to make. So I think this will be like fun to crochet. And this is also made by Hook Crochet Company on Instagram. And the last plushie pattern I want to recommend is this monster pattern. And this one is also like a pattern where you have multiple options of how you design the monster, which is something I enjoyed, as I said before. So this pattern I'm also very excited to try. And this is by the same Instagram account that I mentioned before. Good Instagram there. And that was all of my under 1 hour plushie recommendations for you today. And if you crochet any of these patterns, please send me pictures on Instagram. You can find it in the description, or just leave a comment telling me about your experience to crochet these patterns, because I'm really interested to know if any of these patterns spoke to you and if they lived up to the expectations I set for them. And that is it for this video. I really hope I will see you in my next one. In my next video, I will actually be showing you a plushie tutorial that you are going to be able to make in under 1 hour as well. And that is a yuzu or just citrus car hanger, or you can also have it as a keychain if you want to. So make sure to subscribe and press that notification button so you get a notification when I release that video. I hope I will see you then. Take care and bye!